Hi guys, Ms. Rupa here and welcome. We are about to wrap up our week with a really awesome and fun science lesson. And our topic of this lesson is going to be the 3 states of matter. So let's jump in, okay? Matter is everything. Every single thing on our earth is made up of matter, okay? And it exists in 3 different states. Now, matter is made up of teeny tiny little bitty particles, okay? And that determines what shape or what state something is going to be in, okay? So let's take a look. The 3 states of matter, the 3 states that matter shows up on our planet are solids, liquids, and gases, okay? And so I want you guys to remember those 3 words and also remember the word particles, because it's gonna show up in every single one of these states of matter that we talk about, all right? So let's take a look at what a solid looks like. All right, so a solid has tightly packed particles. And if something is a solid, it is going to keep its shape. We are solids. Blocks are solids. An apple is a solid, okay? I have brought a rock from outside of my house. It is a solid. Or is it? Is this rock melting out on the counter? Can we see this rock, or is it kind of floating in space? No, this rock is sitting right here on my counter. It has a shape. It's not moving. It's not melting. It is just sitting, okay? The particles in this rock are very tightly packed and it is keeping its shape, all right? And these little circles right here represent the particles in a solid. So you can see they are close together. There's no wiggle room. There's no moving around. So that is what a solid looks like. Let's take a look now at a liquid. So you can see there's a little bit of a difference in a liquid and a solid, okay? The particles are loosely packed and they are able to take the shape of the container that they are in. So I have put water in this container and I put a little bit of red food coloring so that you guys can see it. Now, it has taken the shape of this flower vase, but here's the thing. If I take this container and pour this water into it, what do you think is going to happen? Is it going to look like this container? Let's find out. And always have a towel when you're working with water. So does it look like the same? Does it look like this vase that we poured it from? No, it has now taken the shape of this container. If I were to get another cup and pour it into that one, it would look like that container. So liquids, loose particles able to take the shape of the container that they are in. So that is super fun. Let's now take a look at gases. What happened? Where's all the particles? They are going absolutely everywhere, guys. Gas particles have no definite shape and they can move freely. So right now in this room, we are getting hit by gas particles. They're everywhere. Now, on my stove, right here in the back, I am boiling some water. Guys, this is what I love about the 3 states of matter, is because you can experiment right at home with water, something that we have, okay? So let me go grab my little bitty pot here. And I want you to see what is going on. I've had this on a high boil. Now, what do you see coming up from the water? I mean, hopefully you can see it. It's steam. Steam, when you heat up water and you have steam, that is a gas, okay? So let's think about water and the 3 states of matter. So when you have a solid and you have water, what do you think it is going to look like? I'd have to go over to my freezer to get it. It would be ice. Ice is water that is in a solid state. If you ever eat popsicles, popsicles are fruit and water and all of that in a solid state. So what happens when we take a cube of ice and we've left it out too long? It will melt. Water that has melted is in a liquid state, just like the water that we poured from this container to this container. It is able to move freely and it can take the shape of another container. Now, when you heat up water, you will get steam, and that is water in a gas form. So, if we were to look at that, ice would be water, and that would look like this in a solid state. Liquid water would look like this. And now the steam that is rising up would look like this. So guys, take a minute and I challenge you to go around your house. Now don't grab everything. Maybe make a list of things that you see in your house that are solids, liquids, and maybe list some gases that you know. Okay, so again, thank you so much for joining me in this lesson on the 3 states of matter. It is one of my favorites. And I hope that you will join us next week as we kind of wrap up our space lessons and start a brand new series.